make the donuts. Must be my tires making that noise. Thunderbolt got new brakes and new windshield wipers. Yeah, I only really needed windshield wipers, but I got the brakes done. And I'll probably get tires maybe next month or something like that. They wanted a lot of bread for the tires. Oh, God, come on. Good morning, people. Happy hump day. Rise and grind, rise and shine. Let's go make the donuts. Let's get that coffee brewing. Let's get that mind moving. Let's not do the pump faking or the rump shaking. It's time to get to work. Oh my gosh. The buck breaking is everywhere, man. Massa is breaking bucks. Massa is breaking bucks, boy. I'm gonna tell you a story. My dad never believed Magic Johnson actually ever had AIDS. You know why he believed that? He believed it because his wife never had it. Allegedly. He thought it was all it was a shake. It was all a sham. I do think there's something behind that, though. Not behind, well, behind how he got it, or behind, there's something more to that story. I think the redacted got Magic. Because if you remember him and Isaiah, when Detroit played the Lakers the first time, them two jokers kissing on the cheek before every game. Like, their rationale was they're going to show camaraderie and they can help each other. Black men loving each other. Nobody followed that nonsense. But it just seemed forced to me. They made a real big deal out of it. That's when buck breaking began, I guess. Well, that just shows you how long buck breaking has been. Of course it's man-made. But my point was that he's been in their pockets for a while. So you know he's going to come out and hard body for this wild turkey. I guess wild turkey is the joint of the day. But I was just thinking, I was in the bathroom today. They could never get these jokers to come out for anti-violence campaigns. They can never get these jokers to come out to get these kids in schools. They can never get these jokers to come out and stop this gang culture. Never get these kids to come out to do these Magic Johnsons, these Charles Barkleys, these LeBron James. Well, look, at least LeBron is man enough to say, "Hey, man, I'm not gonna tell you somebody what to do." At least LeBron James is man enough to do that. Charles Barkley and Magic Johnson on their yes, massa. Massa, it's me, Magic Johnson. Hey, you treated me well, Massa. You gave me the cure for that little disease I got, because when I was running the streets acting like a fool. I appreciate that, Massa. So if you want me to help give out your medication to these fools like Kyrie Irving and Michael Porter Jr. and Bradley Beal, I will do that for you, Massa. You've been good to me, Massa. You helped me buy a whole bunch of movie theaters, part of the Dodgers, part of the Lakers. You helped me all over the world. I'm a successful. So whatever you say, I got you, Massa. That's how Magic Johnson sounding right now. Can't get these guys to do anything else. Like this night. Like, come on, man. Like you're trying to peer pressure him to do something. Like this is incredible, man. And even Magic said, he has influence, talking about Kyrie Irving. Like, they're talking about one guy. One guy. The NBA is 96% vaccinated. Punch, wild turkey. If the general public had that same population, percentage-wise, allegedly, we'd have herd whatever y'all call it. Immunity or something. But look, they're talking about one person. One. Kyrie Irving. I just hate how people drive, man. They don't let you through. They got to speed up, slow down. Like, you're not going to get anywhere. This is one thing I learned getting older. Thank you. Like, you're not going to get there anywhere any faster. Like, you're saving minutes. If you're that behind, you should have left the house earlier. Jesus. I'm not parking this way. I hate pulling in. Back at it. Damn, 6 people in the room. This is the lowest numbers ever, but I love y'all. I love y'all 6. 1. Damn, everybody losing? Y'all getting kicked out? Yeah, and like them getting Charles Barkley and them to say this, then they really must not sent the notification today. Oh, we're back. Did y'all get kicked off or something? Did it disconnect, Jay?
What?
Did the stream disconnect? What happened? I don't know what happened. I just went inside. Oh, it paused. Redacted messing with me. Did it pause or it froze? Oh, okay. Well, it was just showing the Dunkin' Donuts, but hey. Thought maybe y'all thought it was froze. But yeah, Barkley's saying, "Oh, you don't get the vacation for yourself. You get it for your family, your neighbors." I'm like, come on, man. Like this. I mean, them keep saying that doesn't make it like any more like, yo. Like this will be the first one of all time, right? The first vacation ever that you got it because to help others instead of yourself first. Like, come on, man. And you know what? I'm gonna talk about this on the show because these shines, Trump made a statement about Colin Powell, right? And they said some things in there. All of them are really true. And now there's this guy I went to high school with, right? And he posted a story, and they was like, "Oh, I can't believe he wrote this." And I don't really have anything to say about Colin Powell other than, like, to me, in my opinion, he willingly lied and presented false evidence so we could go to war. That's what I said. That's all I say. I'm sure he's a nice person to people, but as far as what he did in those days in the Bush era, it's totally unforgivable in my eyes. Like that's ridiculous. Like he was a willing. He was an important piece too because people, the world, like, respected Colin. You know what I mean? There's like, oh, he's a good Negro here. He's a good shine here. He wouldn't lie to us. That's how it was. You know what I'm saying? So him knowing that, he went up there and put that flimsy evidence that he knew was wrong. Like, the thing is, they come out with these stories after the fact, saying, "Oh, the intelligence was bad." No, they knew it was bad. They're the ones that cooked it up. They cooked it. I'm not letting them retrograde that. They put that intelligence on the stove, sprinkled salt and pepper and some smoked paprika, and presented that lies to the world. They knew exactly what they was doing. Lying. And this guy I went to school with, once again, one of these paper on the wall Negroes. Ones that got them degrees on the wall. Ones that went to those HBCUs. Colin Powell was a good man. Like, what is you talking about? You keep defending Trump. I'm like, I'm not defending Trump. I'm just saying what he said. That was true, dog. Like to these people, I swear to you, in my opinion, what Colin Powell did was worse than anything Trump has ever done. Like, that whole administration should have been on trial somewhere, from Bush to Cheney to Powell to Wolfowitz. That whole administration, we all knew they should be on trial. We should be ashamed of what we did. But they're acting like what Trump is the most dangerous man in the world. When we presented willingly false evidence to invade another country. As you can see, it had long-term plan because that was their long-term plan. You can't get, like, if you don't destabilize Iraq, you don't get those jihadists in Syria. You don't get those jihadists in Syria, you don't get that Syrian civil war. You see how it all plays together? White man's smart. He had been there planning that shit for decades. Don't let these white folks fool you. Them jokers smart. They had it all hooked up. Look at this Sean, motivated, talking on the phone. This cool. Man, I should tell you, that guy that walked by, I got a story to tell you one, y'all, but I don't know if I ain't gonna tell it. It's crazy. It's wild. He should be in jail. Oh man, here comes Logan, white man protector, man. Them jokers are from Russia, and you know it. Yeah. I'm tired, like this conflation of what the white man is and stuff like that. Them jokers is not from that. I'm gonna stop. But anyway, that's and Logan, you act like the redacted don't got white people on their team. You know what I mean? Let's stop with that, man. Let's stop with that. What is Bush? Was Bush on their team? Is Bush white? Is Cheney white? When I say, I'm not trying to denigrate. When I say the white man, I'm just saying that's the man. The man did it. Bush's Skull and Bones. Is that a thing still? I remember that drops. I remember that when that first dropped, Skull and Bones. Everybody's talking about Skull and Bones. I don't know. I kind of think that's, a distraction from what the real players, you know what I mean? When did Alex Jones start at Skull and Bones and stuff? I got this topic. I haven't talked about Ben Simmons yet, but he's soft as cotton, man. Man, get your ragged ass across the street, man. I don't know if that was a cell phone in his pocket, but it could have been anything. I see you got your hair out today. We gotta get her. We gotta bring her some breakfast one day. Some of your kids got cell phones in your class? Who do they be talking to? Who do they talk to? Well, how you know they got cell phones? And do what with it? play on it? You forget that, man. You got a few grades to go before you get a cell phone.
I want a cell
phone. And thanks. It won't be me giving it to you. You better break down your mom for that. You don't need one. I mean, I can understand if like you going somewhere and stuff like that. I need to get a hold of you, but we know where you're at all times. You hear this? Second graders got cell phones. I know it's too early for second grader to have a cell phone. Yeah, I heard that, man. Do they have any shortages of food in the cafeteria? They always have everything, right? They ever run out of anything? Dame's not going anywhere. I'd rather have Kyrie too. I don't know. I think the Sixers' best bet is for Tyrese Maxey to be good. You know, the best bet. I think it's going to luck up because I think he's going to come through. If he can get like 18 and 6 or 7, I think he can be as good as Jamal Murray. Before he got injured, obviously. But all right, have a good day. Vincent, thanks for the donation. Small stomp for the ride. Have a nice day out. Thank you. Appreciate it. I bet he did. 22. Oh no, 22 games. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, Simmons something's not right in his head, man. I'm dead serious. He's got issues. He's got bigger issues than basketball. Somebody said something, I didn't even think about it. Oh shit. I had the car run, I cut it off. Some said he might have got touched like his sister got touched. And maybe that's why he acted like that. So I don't know. Something funny went on in his household. You know, because that ain't normal, you know, the way he's acting isn't normal. Shiva with the his kufi on tight. Massa, it's me, Magic Johnson. It's Magic, Irvin. Yeah. Well, we did that little HIV thing in the 80s. Well, we faked it. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I don't believe he did either. There's something funny went on with us. Like, I don't know if the fake gave it to him or if they always had the thing for it. it's almost like now after I read the just like the who was the president that got polio? That makes me wonder, man. It's just something definitely funny went on with Magic and his and that thing, and that's why he's always been, in the limelight. They made him, his son is, FDR. Yeah, his son's sweeter than sugar. Like, you can't get no more sweeter than you get more rainbow than his son. Something funny went on there. Like, I'm not gonna give. Like, I don't know. Like, the way, if they have conned people to believe in that, we need 100% to get rid of this. It's like that's the most silliest thing I ever heard in my life, man. It don't even make any sense. Like, this is what they're basing everything on. We need 100% to do. Like, come on, man. Like, how is that even possible? And for these people to get mad at Kyrie and Michael Porter Jr. See, you notice they haven't talked about Michael Porter Jr. either. He hasn't taken that job either. I know Kyrie's the bigger player, but I guess if you focus on Kyrie really ain't going to talk to the media. Like, I'm wondering what Michael Porter Jr. and Bradley Beal are saying. Or Isaac. They had Isaac on Fox, but that was about it too. They don't really talk about them guys. Like, I guess because Kyrie's the easiest, now he's the biggest name, but he's probably the easiest, so they can put shit on his arguments because he came out that flat earth stuff and stuff like that. Yeah, I think people like Kyrie, but also like kind of think that Isaac too smart for the media too. Like, you too smart. They only give you a couple shots. And you're gonna get your black ass on there again. Anyway, thanks for the donation. Thanks for everybody coming through. I don't know what happened with that pausing and when I was at Dunkin' Donuts, but it froze. But I'm gonna get to a new phone eventually. I might just reformat it. Cause I think the problem before, I had limited space on it, so I cleared the space up, and maybe I need to reinstall the operating system and stuff like that. We'll see. If not, I have to get the juice on. The basketball court's pretty flat to me. You're hilarious, Logan. But anyway, thanks for everybody coming through. It's hump day. Tomorrow's Hotel Testament told you. Tune in tomorrow. And I'll talk to y'all later. I'll probably talk to y'all this afternoon. Peace.